Hi, and welcome to 5 Minutes with. My name is John Younger with Assisted Living Locators, and I'm thrilled this morning to be spending 5 minutes with Camille Ciarametaro of Brigtview Country Club Heights in Woburn. Hi,
Hello.
Camille. Nice to
Hey,
see
John.
you.
It's great to see you.
You as well. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Why don't you tell us a bit about what you do and tell us a bit about your Brightview community?
Sure. I'm the community sales director here, and my position here is both internal sales and marketing as well as external sales and marketing. So I do a lot offsite as well, and event planning, which I wasn't sure I was going to like as much, but I love that event planning
Yeah,
piece. You've been to a few of them.
yeah.
um, we do a lot in the community, so we're very involved with Woburn Rotary, Metro North Alzheimer's Partnership, Winchester Provider Group, things like that. We've been involved with, high school DECA programs, things like that. We really try to stay involved with the community, give back when we can, on top of, promoting our community. So Brigtview Country Club Heights is a little different than most senior livings. And it's hard to explain in words, but usually when people walk through the door, they're like, wow,
Yeah.
it's so different. It was an acquired community by Brightview. So it was an apartment building. So it feels that way, kind of high-end apartment building. And we're really lucky to have just a spectacular view of the club, which is a beautiful feature too. And it's a great location. We're close to a lot, highways, shopping centers, medical options. So our seniors really like that too, our residents.
Right. So what's the historically, aren't you one of the first assisted living buildings in Massachusetts?
We are. So the building itself is right next to, it used to be affiliated with what's now Encompass Hospital. They used to be the same company, and families used to stay in this building while their loved one was recovering at the hospital. And so the buildings were connected, interchangeable, and it turned into kind of like a senior housing. And then while it was senior housing, the owners were recognizing that some of the seniors were needing a little bit more. And so there were certain floors for those residents that needed a little bit more. And it kind of morphed into what we now know as senior living, where some of the nurses from the hospital next door would come and help those seniors that needed a little bit more. And it kind of took off where people were recognizing, gee, that could really work. That could help seniors that are in between, that don't want to be home, want to be in kind of like a community where they're surrounded by care and support, but aren't really needing skilled nursing or nursing home type services. And now it's, as you know, it's boomed.
Right.
And it's a great product. Here we offer independent living, assisted living, and memory care. So it's pretty comprehensive. The apartments are all different sizes and styles. So we have apartments that are very simple, in between to quite large, just depending on what someone's looking for. And I help families navigate that. We take a look at finances, what makes sense, help with once someone decides or even before they're deciding, providing that information that they need, to when they do finally decide. Everyone's process is very, very different. And so just providing the resources they need, the support, emotional support as well. It's a big decision. And even though people are excited, sometimes, they also need a little support because it's a big change, as you know.
Right.
Um,
So your
my
your community offers a real wide range. So you mentioned independent, assisted, and memory care. So a resident can get all of what they need in one location without having to go somewhere else.
Absolutely. We have a number of couples as well. And what's nice too is our independent living and assisted living are one and the same. So residents can come in, talk with me, talk with the nurse director if they really want to go over what their plan should look like, you know, what they want their plan to look like, what we're thinking we might like to see for them. But what's nice is they wouldn't have to move. We can very seamlessly add services to their plan if their needs should change, or if say they did move in and thought, gee, I might be needing a little bit more or a little bit less. Sometimes people will come to us after an illness or surgery or what have you, and they'll need a little bit more for a short period of time, and then they get back on their feet, feel themselves again, and don't need as much. But you know, we're taking a look at that all the time so that we can switch things to their benefit. There's lots of services on site, yeah, things like all sorts of physical therapies that we provide on site. We do have a medical director, and a lot of residents do choose to have that medical director so they can have their primary care physician on site as well, which is a huge benefit also. My background is actually social work, and I've kept up my social work license, and so a lot of the move-in process and working with families is more of a consultative type situation, and certainly not like a pushy sales situation at all. And I think families and residents have liked that. Seniors have liked that.
Certainly appreciate that approach. Yeah. Camille, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us this morning. And
Thank
if
you.
somebody wanted to take a tour or get some more information, how would they get a hold of you?
Well, they can reach me here at the community. The phone number here, 781-935-4094, or my work cell, 617-842-7579. And I'd be happy to answer any questions that they should have.
Great. Thanks, Camille. Appreciate seeing you today and appreciate your time.
Bye, John.
Take care.
Yes, looking forward to seeing you in person sometime soon, hopefully. Stay safe.
You bet.